back then as well?
Yeah, that was 6 years ago. It's crazy how much has changed, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it changed for you too, right? But back then I was only on Instagram, and I was only doing photos.
Wow.
TikTok didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Photos of what? Photos of what?
Food, healthy cooking,
No way.
recipes.
And you would put recipes in like the description of like, no way.
So it was so simple.
Did
back
Instagram
then.
have video in 6 years ago? Yeah, right? They had like,
They were just kind of starting the cusp of it. And what's funny is when the video started, I enrolled in acting classes at night at Berkeley.
really?
Because I actually have some theater background. That's where I met my husband in theater.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, okay, I feel like this is direction that we're going right now is video. And it was 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, what can you do
Yeah,
cooking?
it was 15 seconds max, I remember that, yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you show people how to cook in 15 seconds?
I don't know, but Vine was only 6 seconds. So going from 6 seconds to 15 seconds for me was like, so much more space
So you
to
were
breathe.
on Vine, what year was that?
I started on Vine in 2013.
How old were you, a baby?
I was 14, I think at the time.
14, you were
Yeah.
as young as my girls.
Yeah. I was just getting into freshman year of high school when I started like doing Vine.
What made you start Vine?
My friend made me download it. He was like, you should download Vine. And I was like, what's Vine? he's like, this video app. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. I'm like, but I mean, I'll give it a try. I had this, my phone, the front camera didn't work. So I was like, how am I even supposed to film selfie style? And he's like, just flip the camera. So I would film with my finger on the back of the screen like this and film backwards. And I just film a bunch of stuff at school.
What kind of content at school? Just like how, like you're at high school or not even?
Yeah, so
freshman.
just like, I was freshman year of high school, so we did just really anything. We would sneak into teachers' classrooms and make videos in there, or we would go around the school. It wasn't it's very normalized now because of TikTok and like, almost like I feel like every high school has like a TikTok star maybe, like someone that has a few 100,000 followers. Back then, it was like very weird and strange. For everyone, so
it's very weird and strange now.
it is
to walk around with a camera in your face, just so you know.
It is, but I feel like it's a little bit more normalized. I feel like 'cause
Yeah.
people like, to walk around with a camera, it is people do stare, you know.
But what was the purpose? Like, did you have a purpose of this is fun, or were you thinking of like a career for this?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, I loved being in front of the camera. I knew that because early on, I did like a little bit of acting, and so I would go for auditions. And I think in like sixth grade, I got like a Samsung commercial, like a Super Bowl Samsung commercial.
You must have been the cool kid in school.
I was the coolest kid. No, actually, it's actually really sad. I told everyone, because I'm like, this was the first audition I went on, and Samsung said, yes, like, we want you. So I filmed it.
Yeah.
It was for the Super Bowl. I was so excited. I told everyone. I told my friends, I told my family, I told my teachers. They're like, yeah, we're gonna watch it, you know. They cut me out of the commercial. They literally photoshopped my chair out. And so it was just like the dad and the dog and not me.
Oh no. Wait, did you get paid?
I still got paid.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I wasn't really worried about that. I was like, oh, this is so cool, like Samsung. But no, I mean, I just, you know, I think that kind of, you know, I loved being in front of the camera and I knew that, so that's what got me into it.